Hi, thanks for having me. My name is Lorna Fairweather, and I'm with an organization called Friends of Port Maria. I work with the Public Relation and Membership Committee of the organization, and we've been around for 17 years here, primarily in New York, and working with our sister advisory committee in Port Maria, Jamaica, with a focus on raising funds to assist in the process of education, as well as capital improvement over the years. The members of Friends of Port Maria is now constituted with our president, Miss Kate Crooks. Some people may know her more as Kate Flowers from Port Maria. Our treasurer is none other than Miss Angela Cummings, who is another person from the Port Maria area. Other members of the committee includes Miss Joan Christie, Miss Burnett James, Miss Yvonne Clark. Our mission is to provide assistance in the area of education in and around the Port Maria area in the parish of St. Mary in Jamaica. And with that, we have focused primarily on raising funds, both providing cash support when the school has had floods. We provide school supplies. For example, this past summer, we had our biennial trip. A few of us went down, met with the principal, had a reception. We presented them with 3 laptop computers, 2 iPad computers that was donated by our member Angela Cummings. And we had a wonderful reception in talking about how can we work together to ensure that we are, as expatriates, giving back to the community from which we came. And as I said, the focus is also with primarily Port Maria Primary School, but in addition we have reached out and assisted schools at Masonall Primary, Preston Land, and this additional support comes from the fact that there are individuals who have said, oh, but I'm not from Port Maria, why don't you help my school? And then the general follow through is, okay, so come on board, join us, work with us, and try to raise funds for your institution. The school was built for 600 students. The school now has a population of almost 1,400 children. And if there's anyone who has gone to Port Maria Primary School, they'll probably wonder how on earth that is possible. Guess what? With the classrooms, they have literally divided classrooms with blackboards. Can you imagine each classroom having 2 classes with an average of 33 students in one class? So in one physical classroom, you have 60-something children in that room and 2 teachers. A noisy environment in which to work. But guess what? The reason that we have this overpopulation is, of course, lack of resources, yes, but indeed, the school has done a wonderful job. Our teachers, the current principal, who is Mrs. Downer, who took over from Mrs. Irving, have been stalwart in ensuring that they're providing excellent education to our young people at this age so that they can move on to other higher institutions of learning. And so it has a very good reputation around providing the basics that are necessary for young people in order for them to go ahead. And so we're proud to work with them. We invite other groups. We over time, we had a sister chapter in Canada that used to work with us. We're exploring possibility of having another chapter in Florida. So we raise funds through fundraising events, fundraising activities. One of our primary activity is to work with UJA, Union of Jamaican Alumni Associations, in participating in our mega raffle. In addition, we do our annual dinner dance, which is for this year, that's scheduled for December. And we again invite anyone who is interested and really want to work with us and give back to come on board, come and celebrate with us. And of course, this is our 50th year celebrating Jamaica, and so that theme will also be reflected in the activities of that event. We will be honoring some special people who've given back to the Port Maria community, and so we invite you to come on and support. And also too, we've had personal donations. We've had a number of people over time who recognize the work that we're doing and see the need and have literally written a check. We're a 501c tax exempt organization, and so if someone writes us a check to Friends of Port Maria, with no expense, it goes 100% to the work that we're doing there. I will take the liberty of sharing people like Mr. McCook has been a strong supporter of the organization. As a matter of fact, he gave us support in such a way that we were able to purchase a computer for his school in Preston Hill, which was just truly appreciated by the principal and the students at that location. We've had Ms. Thelma Johnson, who's been a very good financial supporter of the organization. And I met a gentleman, Mr. Ramsey, in Jamaica this summer, and he's never heard about us. And when he heard about what we were doing, he said, here is some monies to help with. And he's in Florida, and I met him while we were in Jamaica this August. So there are a number of people over time who've made donations. Dr. Philip Fairweather, he came to our function last December. And right there, he gave us a donation of $1,500. So there have been some key people who have given us donation. And as I indicated, it has gone to great use because the need is just so great. If anyone is interested in working with us, and remember, you don't have to be from Port Maria. You could be from Jamaica, you could be from anywhere in the globe, but committed to giving back to our young people to make a difference in their life, we invite you to call us. The numbers that you can reach us would be 917-209-8249, 917-474-4411, email address lmjf and the number 1@optonline.net. We also have a Facebook page, Friends of Port Maria, and you can certainly join us there. We believe that the teachers and the institutions are doing a phenomenal job of ensuring that that occurs. However, with the financial assistance that we provide, it strengthens the medium in which they can indeed provide that kind of education to our young people. For example, in using the laptop computers, a couple years ago we gave 10 CPUs, 10 computers that are in the computer lab. So they're heavy, they physically stay in the computer lab. But now this summer, giving them the laptop computers, that enables them to be in the classroom and be able to access the internet and connect, and the world is there for the asking. Perimeter wall around the school, not only did we put that wall, concrete wall, which is 7 feet high, around the primary school, but we also did that around the infant school, because the principal at the infant school indicated that the children were falling into the culvert where the not so clean water was, and putting that in made such a difference. We also are in the rural areas, and some people may not respect our space as much as we would like them. So it keeps out the cows, it keeps out the people who would come in and damage the building, and leads to a much cleaner learning environment for our young people. So for those of us who are accustomed as children to walk through the institutions, no longer can you do that. On behalf of Friends of Port Maria, the New York chapter, and I would say Friends of Port Maria, the Port Maria chapter, We want to say thanks for listening. We hope that if you are interested and want to get more information, that you will join us. Come and hear, talk with us, see what we're doing, and maybe you could give us some ideas. We are not limited to New York by any means. We keep in touch with the diaspora of people from St. Mary, and so we get support from Florida, from Atlanta, Canada. So please bear in mind, if you know of someone who would be interested in working with us, please have them come on board.